Whoa. There we are. Oh, game mode updated to survival mode. I have to go take the thumbnail photo, like up there, so. I had to turn on cheats to fly up, take the thumbnail photo, come back down. Well. Hello. Welcome to Nomifactory VOD 2. Now, some shit happened between the first two VODs. It's because I kinda played without recording it. I just sped ran through the early questline and just got a wire mill because I wanted to get power. $26 RF per tick sounds about right. Today's goal is probably to get Snad and try to automate power. Because although I have sugarcane here, I would like this to be automatically turned into automatically harvested and then put into turn to power. Coal is nice. Coal is limited. Coal I have to go mine. None of those hold true for sugarcane with Snad. I've also upgraded the hammer. I've got an enchantment table set up over here. I happen to just get really fucking lucky, which if I turn this into an episodic series, you'll see, where I saw Unbreaking 3, clicked on it, got Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, and Soulbound 3. That's pretty cool. Alright, I don't know what my next goal is. I think I will see if I can get myself something. I think I'm going to go... What is the next thing I can do? I would like to get a bending machine, which would require some steel. I have some steel. I'll grab the other diamond hammers to just... Whoops. Quickly just get it back to health. And I would like to... Yes, I would like to get this... Let's see what is required for a bender. Alright, we will need 2 LV pistons. Which I would rather use a wrought iron recipe because wrought iron is a lot cheaper. Oh, this is so much easier to do in GTNH. And I need 2 circuits. I unfortunately have 1, so I will need to make more. That is fine. That is fine. Circuits are not too expensive. It was expensive due to the fact that wires was 2 ingot to 1 ratio, but now it is 1 to 2, so that's a 4 times increase on the efficiency. I gotta get this sorted out. Alright, so priorities, I'm going to just chuck... I gotta get into the mindset of just chucking a stack of iron into here. I should upgrade those to silver furnaces, I don't see why I can't. And I wanna go grab... I just want to go mine some more iron, really, slash spawn. Coal's down there, nickel's down there, consider it. Redstone, Chalcopyrite I should stop by. Magnetite's down there. Is there any other magnetite vein? I can just teleport due to the fact that I have cheats on because I was taking this thumbnail photo, but I don't think I will. I have my satchel, and these are both the autocollect and autocollect. I made these satchels between streams due to... I'm using the wrong tool. I made these satchels between streams to get myself an easier time. Now that I'm making power, theoretically... I don't have any torches. Now that I'm making power, theoretically I could go and... I just don't have any torches. Okay. I could go ahead and... Nomifactory really does bring down, like, my brain power. I'm sorry to the one person that's actually watching this right now. When I have to think, my brain capacity goes down. And now I completely forgot what I was going to do. I got the satchel. I was going to do something with it. And one person left. Wow. I can't provide interesting commentary due to the fact that, well, to keep it simple, I can't be interesting during thinking. I did make 3 small storage crates because for the wire mill and future machines. Oh, somebody's in chat. Hello. I need 1 more of these and I don't think I'll need steel again. I need... And they're gone. Unfortunate. And you can laugh the spineless laugh. Rules and wisdom chuck you now. We are one in everlasting peace. We hope that you choke, that you we hope that you choke, that you choke. We hope that you choke, that you choke. Alright, Nickel. Guess I'm gonna have to deal with this. This coal ore is pitiful. I'll go to the coal vein over here. I'd reckon that is more. No lighting up like a barbarian over here. I need to also stop by a diamond vein due to the fact that my mining hammer kind of requires diamonds to use. How much coal is that? That's a good haul. This is the corner of a Chalco pirate vein, which means that I'm kind of in the heart of it. Well, not the heart. I believe the heart is this way. Nothing, except there's a salt vein there, so that's pretty cool. I don't know where the real gore ore is coming from, but I don't mind. Let's mine out this copper then. I think I'll be comfortable doing. Secret tricks I learned from GTNH. Just mine the tavern. Actually not, mine the entire vein works. What's going on over there? Looks cool because of the lighting. tiny ass world size. I remember my GTNH backups were like 14ish gigabytes or some stupid like thing like that. Nice. Oh shit. I gotta go mining for diamonds. Ah. Well, about that copper. Ooh, there's quite a bit to consider as well. 1, 2, 3. So I'll take half a stack out, so I can do 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, and I'll grab that consider. Do 1, and the other, and then I'll grab stack of coal and distribute it amongst here. is the nearest diamond ore? Let's see, diamond ore. It's only merely down there. How about I say I'll go to the cassiterite vein, yes. Not cassiterite, I'll go to my chalcopyrite vein. Well, this just drops down, and I get to about where I think my two layers will intersect. Does not matter. Start digging down from here. No, no more torches. I'll just have to do slash. Get myself a source of diamond. It's a quite small one though, unfortunately. Quite small, especially when you've just got limited size from it being a diamond vein, and diamond veins are made to be small sizes within the mod pack's logic. So really? I'll give me a chocolate pie vein here too. Oh shit. New viewer is back. My satchel's full. I see. I am currently spelunking for some diamonds. So this is what the size of GregTech veins looks like. This is a small GregTech vein that is a diamond vein. Yeah, I can show you upon this. I can show you using this, that, and filter it to diamond. It's about one chunk big, but extends slightly to, like, it's about 2 chunks in diameter, and it's like a circle that is few blocks deep. Whereas I can show you soon, there's stuff like the chalcopyrite vein, which is massive. This is because you need a lot of resources, and to simulate just a little bit, tad bit more realistic, like, ore generation, rather than, like, ore, because ore isn't really sporadic in real life, but more so in clumps and, like, big veins like this. I don't know how deep it is. It's not a different mod pack I play called GTNH, so I just realized my inventory's been full and my battery's empty, so I'm going to teleport now. This is very early game. Like, I can open the quest book. There's this beginning path that guides you to your first GregTech machine. Then there's the new beginning. I don't know why I'm not collecting my quest rewards. Unlike GregTech New Horizons, the only things you really get are coins, and coins are easier. Whereas GregTech New Horizons, there's like 50 different types of coins. Let me just grab a tiny bit of iron to quickly make myself a hook. Because I remember this was useful. And to upgrade it to diamond was as simple as 4 pieces of diamond. Unfortunately, I have 3. But I have, like, a lot of diamond ore in here. Just splitting the load so that it cooks both evenly. Oh, it is, yeah, it is essentially just like a Terraria hook, and it's pretty useful for getting around just like in Terraria. It is essentially just a Terraria hook. Alright, now I've got diamonds, so I will make one. I will attach. Did I get the quest for making a hook? I did. It can go and bobble any. I'm gonna put it in my helmet, and I forgot what the hook button was. C. Yeah, it was C. Alright. I was gonna repair my hammer. I remember now. That's why I started mining. Right. Well, I started mining to get more resources, and then I realized to get more resources I need diamonds to repair my mining tools, so sidetrack. I'm just going to grab a stack of copper ingots and just chuck them into here. I know I'll need it. Now time to get some iron. Am I in space? Kinda. I'm in just like a void world. I'm just in like a skyblock. It just has a cool space themed background. Can I enchant you? Do I even have the lapis too? No. I have 2, I need 3 to get max enchants. It's fine. I can just reap the rewards. I need that thing known as... I need that yellow item called sticky resin to make rubber, and rubber is pretty important. And sugarcane is pretty nice. The plan for this stream is to get an item known as Snad. Which requires 162 pieces of sand, which is the easy bit, and this item, which is harder because I need this machine and this machine to get the things required, and this machine. So I need to get 3 different machines to get this crystal, which gives me the snad. The snad allows me to grow sugarcane incredibly quickly, which can act as my early game power source. Because sand can be burnt, and I can just get power by burning stuff. So, yes. I also have a lot of tin. I will set 1 stack of tin to be turned to wires. GregTech severely appreciates just these minions. What do you mean minions? Sugarcane minions. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, by the way, this is not a... Oh, are you talking about Hypixel Skyblock? I do not play Hypixel Skyblock. Oh, by the way, this is the size of a chalcopyrite vein. It's pretty big. Chalcopyrite contains copper. Unironically, could be, because if it's... Wait, no, I doubt it. 16 is one chunk, it's like probably 4 and a bit chunks. I would assume, is your house wider than like 64 meters? If so, then it is bigger than your house. If not, well, 64 meters, 30. Your Minecraft house, yeah, easy. I thought you were talking about real life. Because then it's 32 times. 32 squared times pi gets you the area of that area. Then times that by 3, and you. Well, don't times that by 3. Just do that, and then you get the square footage of. Well, it's not square footage, square meter of the area. Which is. Let me give me a second. $30 times 32 times 3.14. That is 3.215 square kilometers. Not square kilometers, fuck. 3,215 meters. Not square kilometers are, I forgot, 1 million to 1. Because it's squared. I don't think this is part of the charcoal part, the other vein, but it also gives me iron, so I don't mind. These two veins just so happen to line up. Oh, I just found the square meter of there. It's 3,000 square meters for that area. I can't tell where one vein ends and the other one begins, so I'm just randomly mining. I think this seems to be fine though. My goal is, this is a magnetite vein. Magnetite is Fe302? Fe304, my bad. But it smelts straight into iron and gets at a 1-to-1 ratio. So the black ore is essentially just iron ore. Oh, gravel. I hate gravel. It makes digging up so much annoying. Yeah, I know Fe's iron. I said it's 3 iron, 4 oxygen. My inventory's full. I'm gonna dig this up and then I'm going to materialize myself to my home. This I want. This I want. That I want, that I want. Is there any other important things that I like? Gold, yes. Iron ore, yes. Pyrite ore, yes. I think that's fine. I think I'll make a separate barrel just for ores. Magnetite, half of this. Magnetite, half of this. Half basaltic mineral sand, half basaltic mineral, half of this. Half of you, 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 half of you. I'll just add the 4 here, it doesn't matter, it bounces out. Salted storage is important, that is correct. However, this mod pack doesn't take too long before you get applied energistics, which will be a very well sorted storage system. However, I will put ores into this chest because it is piling up. unlike Greg Tech New Horizons, where it took me about 250 shows, something like that, to get automated storage, in this one it should take way quicker. Because automated storage is literally here in the first one. That's pretty funny. Sort your stuff, it's important. Aha. I will soon run into problems with power. Oh. One more vein before I start doing stuff. I'll just chuck another stack of tin into the wire mill. Trust me, this is needed. It might seem like overkill just chucking a stack of things to turn to one item. This is, from my experience, like, very much needed. It is really good to learn to batchcraft. Redstone's down there. I've gotten down there before, but I don't remember how. I think... Oh! That's an easy way to get down to my copper vein. Right! I don't need to fear about dying anymore, I can just grapple hook. We've gotta be careful, but it's easier to pull off the grapple hook timing. Apparently there's Chalco Pirate ore here, I got clickbaited and it doesn't exist. Redstone. Redstone ore veins are medium-sized. I think that's his eye. Malachite, banded iron, it's just more iron and copper. Malachite's copper, the rest is iron in that vein. I unfortunately... Oh, L. What's the clickbait? I mean, this is Vault 2, and... Oh, the orc... Oh, that one. Okay, I thought you were calling my thing clickbait, and I'm like... Well, technically, mine is clickbait, because I did start LV before the stream. However, I have the very bare minimums, and you could say I am beginning the LV age in the stream. Anyways, yeah, I went around there, or it just wasn't there, that was just clickbait. Oh, Pendletite. I need that, actually. That is nickel. I unfortunately have the curse of memorizing about every single vein. Not every single vein, every single important vein. Within the game, due to my hours of playing it. Like, I know Redstone has Cinnabar, Ruby, and... Redstone. If I want some chrome, I go to Redstone because Ruby contains iron, chrome... No, Ruby does not contain iron. Does it? No, I don't think it does. It contains aluminum, chrome, and oxygen. I don't really care about the rest of the things apart from chrome, so... It is unfortunately a curse due to the fact that this is teaching me real-life quite a bit of real-life geology knowledge. In terms of, I am able to memorize some gems and shit and their compositions. Also, it's pretty odd to have things memorized. I know redstone, like for example, I know redstone's a mix of silicon. Well, within this mod pack's interpretation, due to redstone not being real, silicon, mercury, ruby, and pyrite, which is iron and oxygen. Ruby's aluminum, oxygen, and chrome. I think, and what was it called? Not related. I know cinnabar is, from my memory, I want to say sulfur and mercury. It's something in mercury. Yeah, it's sulfur and mercury. Because of this, I've also learned plastics, such as I've learned some types of plastics, such as polyethylene, polytetrafluoroethylene, polyvinyl chloride, polycaprolactam, polybenzimidazole, and polystyrene, Kevlar is I don't know if Kevlar's one. No, I think Kevlar's poly something, but I don't exactly know what that's classified as. What happens if I search up poly? It's just in here. Polyvinyl chloride, I forgot polyphenylene, polybenzimidazole, dimethyl siloxane, because that's used in silicone rubber. Polyethylene, polycaprolactam, polytetrafluoroethylene. I do not remember this one. Polyvinyl butyryl. Oh yeah. Half those polymers. That's who knows more polymers. A chem student? Or a not chem student? Chem student or Minecraft nerd? The difference is you get graded on this stuff, I don't. Brown limonite. Wow, that is a lot of iron. Nice. Limonite? I thought limonite veins weren't this stacked. Guess I misremembered. Redstone is all being turned into, well, redstone. This is called being a student versus being autistic. Even though I'm not autistic, I am, however, neurodivergent. I'm not autistic enough to be considered autistic, essentially. So, now that I've got this stuff, I should get more of these cooking up. Chuck some wrought iron in front. I don't believe I have ADHD, even though my attention span is not good. I don't believe I have ADHD. Now that redstone is not an issue, I can make a stack of red alloy, which will be rather useful. Red alloy is something I need to make circuits, which goes all the way back to my beginning goal, which is to make the bending machine. Bending machines require circuits, circuits require... not that circuits. Circuits require red alloy cable requires red alloy wire requires a wire mill with red alloy. Red alloy requires red alloy dust, which is a mixture of copper and 4 redstone. Oh, I can chuck this wrought iron to make steel. That's a slow process, so I do it now. You need to be able to to go at a nice pace, you need to be able to multi-thread things due to... if you're not doing something, you're actively wasting time. Which is the motto that I go with. Due to... just, like, do shit. For example, I am now making myself a stack of conductive alloy, which you can make steel with raw iron. That is true. I don't know if you guessed that or know that. You can make steel with raw iron, or if I showed it to you. However, this takes 45 seconds, whereas wrought iron takes 20 seconds. Plus, raw iron to raw iron is a very simple conversion. You just cook it in the furnace. Again, it's just double baked iron. Look, I'm not playing Greg Take New Horizons. I don't need to have my raw iron be... I don't need to have my raw iron troll me. Oh. Did you mean raw iron as in iron ore? I thought you meant raw... Oh no, I thought you meant raw iron as in like just iron ingots compared to this double-baked wrought iron. Oh, you raw iron, wrought iron. Okay, my bad. Now I get it. I thought you meant raw iron as in like, oh, like raw iron ingots compared to the raw iron. No, wrought is... wrought, which means like worked on, whereas raw means not worked on. Pretty funny, it sounds very similar. English is a rather silly language. Yeah, that's why I was confused. Because it's a different way of writing. It has a T sound at the end, wrought. I don't know if my pronunciation of it is well enough. Oh, I have all these in my inventory. Forgot about that. Lepidite is source of fluorine later on, but not now. I'll put these here because I want these to smelt. Alright, let's get going. I'll make... Again, I should not be afraid to just batch craft. I want 2 stacks of raw iron. I'll make 2 stacks of raw iron. Now I gotta make some pistons. I'm not going to skimp out on it. I might skimp out on it. I potentially might, due to the fact that sticky resin's an issue. And unlike sticky resin, I can't mine sticky resin faster. Rubber is gonna be my first problem. I might... yeah. I might make a chemical reactor and a solidifier, due to the fact that a chemical reactor and a solidifier allows me to make rubber via fluid solidifier, liquid rubber, and liquid chemical. This is a much more efficient process at making rubber. I'll also need a centrifuge, raw rubber pulp, which is extracted. I go from a 2-to-1 ratio to... I miss GTNH, I can just... Oh, no, this is here as well. I go from a 2-to-1 ratio to... 1-to-3 ratio, which is a 6 times increase, which would be heavily appreciated in these trying times where rubber trees are less common. And they're not common at all in the overworld, so... Can I get sticky... Sticky resin can be gotten from slime balls, but I don't know where I'll get slime balls until... Plant balls, technically. Rubber trees. Yes, if you don't know... natural rubber latex grows on... Well, I think it's latex. Pretty sure it is. What's known as latex grows on trees. As a way of... It grows on trees. What you normally would do is... You'd make like a slash with an axe. And then like that's carving down. And then you attach a thing known as a tree tap. and then a bowl on it to harvest that latex. And then you would further take that to a factory, vulcanize it with some sulfur, and then you'd get the rubber. You put that vulcanized rubber, which turns into a more liquidish. You put it into a mold, and then it becomes the black rubber such as on tires. So yeah, rubber grows on trees actually. But I think there's some problems with it, if I remember correctly. Rubber is white, yes, it starts off white, however, through the process known as vulcanization, it turns black. That is what this raw recipe is emulating here. It's a little more complicated, but essentially you put the raw rubber pulp, latex, with sulfur, which turns it, and with extreme heat, to turn into liquid rubber. That's why it's called vulcanization, because extreme heat and brimstone, also known as sulfur, haha Isaac reference, is both associated with Vulcan, like Vulcanus I believe its name was, the Greek god of fire and like brimstone. That's also why it's called volcano. And because a lot of heat and sulfur turns the rubber from a white to a black. That's why tires and stuff are black. I believe there's a few differences though. Some stuff are changed. Changed the patch notes. Some stuff's slightly different if I remember, but it's about that. Or it was that originally. God of magma, god of lava, god of magma, god of fire, that kind of stuff. I think they're all like about the same. Wow, running out of coal in these furnaces. Tiny coal to be slightly more efficient on coal. I think you used to give a boost, like, cause like you'd craft 9 tiny coal with 1 coal, but I think that got changed. I just have it in my muscle memory to craft them into tiny coal. I mean, yeah, I don't question mythology. That's Roman mythology. It has one of my... It has also... What was it called? In the game Factorio, one of the planets is named Volcanus because it's like a fire planet, and it's pretty cool for making a big base because it's absolutely broken at getting your resources. So I'm fine with Volcanus. Or Vulcanus. Yeah, bit of a... Either you misspelled mythology or you're being funny. Right, this was with fine wire. Which fine wire is simple. Normally I am going to do it like that. You know, why not? I will do this. Would this be a waste? Maybe. Do I really care? No. You misspelled it again. Myth is spelled with a Y. English, that excuse does not hold up, buddy. English is also my second language. When did you start speaking English? Mine did when I was 9. Free. Well, there's a discrepancy there. We should not say so. Oh, by the way, low voltage age is something that I can enter much earlier in this mod pack compared to others, due to the fact that everything that requires steam machines have been changed to not require it. Normally there's an entire other stage called Steam, which is not in this one due to being long. Steam is somewhat long depending on which mod pack. There is a thing known as Nomifactory I placed a redstone on the thing. There's a thing known as Nomifactory Hard Mode, which is just a thing that you can. It's just a change of config that changes some recipes and stuff. And it makes the game much harder. It turns on Steam and much more. Thank God I don't need to spend $1,500 anymore. Why? Steam machine. Oh, fuck off. Well, yeah, the Steam machine is now not required, except there might be one that I might want to craft. I don't know if I do. This could be. There is one known as the Steam, because firstly, the Steam machines are still in the game. No, they aren't. The multi-blocks are, but I think they removed. I am cracking. Lightly steam cracked refinery gas. I think they did remove. Wait, no, they're called like low pressure. Low pressure. No, they must have just. It must just be disabled, and when you disable, it's not there. Anyways, there's the multi-blocks, such as the Steam Miner, which I don't think I will want to use. Why would I want to use Steam Miner? The Steam Grinder. Steam Oven's not that useful, because diamond furnaces just do better. Steam Grinder will be, because Steam Grinder allows you to make do a maceration really fast. Until I hit high voltage, I don't get it doesn't get. Its caveat is it doesn't give you byproducts from macerating, but until I get to high voltage, I won't get byproducts anyways. So, and macerating ores doubles the yield. It sounds useful, but it's actually less useful than you might think. Because soon-ish, when I reach medium voltage, which is not that soon, I will unlock infinite resources for many things. When I get to... I don't know where it is. When I do this quest, the first tier 2 circuits, I will be able to craft this machine, Loot Fabricator, which is able to produce all these goodies for the cost of pulsating polymer clay, which, funny enough, can be produced from only the cost of cobblestone and ender pearls, but ender pearls can be produced from polymer clay, which can be produced from ender pearls. You see the thing here? We've got a loop, and lucky for me, this loop is positive. You get more polymer clay out than you put in, which means I can generate polymer clay with only power, which allows me to create resources out of sheer power, because then I can send those polymer clay to get turned into the type of goodies that I want, like iron, gold, etc, etc. Now the only problem is power, right? Because power requires power. It just requires power to run. Unfortunately, there is one thing. There is a numismatic dynamo which can take a lapidary calibration, which allows it to burn for a staggering 1,000,000 to what's this? Flux crystal. I see. For a staggering 1,200,000 RF, which then Greg Tech uses its own power, called EU, turns to 300,000 EU. There's a thing known as diamonds. You can get diamonds from loot fabricators. And this, if we include the entire setup to generate the polymer clay, to generate the ender pearls to generate polymer clay, and then some of the polymer clay to create diamonds, to power numismatic dynamos to create power to power the entire thing, both the polymer clay and the power is very positive. That is infinite resources and infinite power. Unfortunately, I will still do other ways to get power at a later stage, due to the fact that simply the best... I think I'm thinking of like Rufheim or whatever it was called, which yes is the absolute scale for Fahrenheit instead of Celsius. RF, however, in modern Minecraft stands for Redstone Flux, which is the power unit in Redstone, in Minecraft Redstone. It's also known as Force Energy, FE, and has a lot of other names, but they're usually all the same thing. EU, European Union, just kidding, energy units, is GregTech's own specific power source, which is not from GregTech, but from predecessor mod called IC2. Unfortunately for you, EU is measured via two things: voltage and amperage. If I go to if I go to Y, like let's say conductive iron, this wire can carry out a maximum voltage of 32 and a maximum amperage of 16. And there is some loss, however, I can make superconductors, which don't exist in real life, well, do exist in real life, but have to be at an extremely low temperatures, and can transmit with zero loss. Perfect carry. Anyways, that is energy units and RF. Time to make a bender. Seems somebody else has joined, spectating. There happens to be 2 concurrent viewers in chat. And I think that 2 concurrent viewers means 2 people watching at this moment. Minus the ping from... We've dropped back to 1. Never mind. That seems anytime I mention people, they leave. However, I think that's just coincidence from people get on, see, oh hey, something's happening here, cool, and then they look and then they leave, because then, you know, not really trusting. Can't blame them. Probably, I would not watch raw live, raw live things from random channel. I saw the message. I would not probably watch a raw live footage. I would personally probably just watch an edited video. I do plan to make this into an edited series, with the VODs being just recording sessions. Probably make the videos voiced over, like progress checks. I am recording this, and I have recorded my last 2 sessions. 2 because I've played without, like, streaming it. I probably will, because streaming takes a tiny bit and I don't wanna... Well, not streaming, just setting up streaming and like making a thumbnail. It's like literally the bare minimum, but also can't be bothered. I need some iron rods. Motors can be made with iron, magnetic iron, and iron. Magnetic iron can be made with redstone. I'll make 8 motors for now. This is actually a realistic motor recipe because it's just rod, magnet, wire. That is kinda how motors in real life work. Electromagnetism. TM Trainer. TM Trainer's good, you just need to get good. TM Trainer is bad, evil psyop moment. Oh, how much did Bender need? The Bender needed 4, right? 2 motors, 2 pistons. I also would like a compressor, which is 2 more pistons, but actually I don't. Yeah, that is true. Take an item because it's good, or take an item because it's fun. I should make a lathe. Lathe would be useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 2, 2, 4, I believe. 1, 2, 2. Nice. Bender. Did I get the... I did not get the LV piston quest. God damn it. I have to make another one. That's fine though. Why do I have 2 hammers? When did I get a second one? Okay, that's odd. Now I want to make a work... what was it called? There's an item that I want, I just remembered that makes crafting easier. Crafting station. That was really cheap, wasn't it? Crafting station. It's just a saw, 2 chests. And this will make my life so much easier, I just remembered. Because this should be able to take items from wrong thing. Luckily, I can break machines with just... I can just break machines with my hand because I am not playing Great New Horizons. Nice. Bender's really nice. I will quickly rotate it downwards to then automatically output downwards. And I will bend a stack of steel. 1 time for 1 time circuit. 24 is 48. Is my power actually able to catch up with that? I don't think so. Oh shit. Oh no, this is not. Well, I'm not breaking by hand. I meant by breaking by pickaxe. You still have to use a tool. I meant you don't have to break it with a wrench, because in GTNH, if you break it with a wrench, you kind of just don't get anything back. It's pretty annoying. So like storage, right? Yeah. Oh, I just realized I can access my iron. That's pretty funny. This allows me to just do crafting in a weird way, but once used to it, makes crafting so much faster. Glitch crown. That's a good item. Oh, it's power failed. Oh, it's because it can't say it power failed. I forgot. So why is it an outputting unless it is? No, it's not. Why aren't you facing downwards? There you are. Normally, I'm used to hearing a big, like some weird sound effect to signify that your recipe is not processing anymore because there's not enough power. Unfortunately, this is a different version of the mod GregTech, which does not have that noise. Wrong recipe? Wrong recipe again. Although the steel one... Wait a second, I don't need to do this. I can just do this. And this is more efficient because I go from a 2-to-1 ratio to 1-to-1. And I like better ratios because it saves more of my stuff. There we go. Now that I have a piston, it should give me the quest, and then I can pick up the vending machine and it should give me that quest. Great. Are you picking up shit? No, you're not. Have I misplaced my crescent hammer? Yes, I have. Multiple things I can go for now. Alloy smelter would be really nice. Then I get alloy smelter and extractor, autoclave. These three machines together allows me to get infinite power for easy. So I think I would like that. I think that would be nice. LV alloy smelter requires more circuits. Let's get the circuits recipe. Let's get the circuit thing on here. First, you. I can't do you, so I'll do you. I can't do you, so I'll do you. I can't do you. Fuck yeah. I need more glass. Glass is actually easy. I have like 2 stacks of sand right here. And luckily, this mod pack does not go like, oh ho ho, you don't have the right. You don't have glass dust, unlike a certain other one. Alright. Glass. Oh, I forgot this. This workbench really glitchy, so. I could probably use an alloy smelter. An alloy smelter would allow. An alloy smelter would also allow for cheaper steel making because this mod pack's really kind. What else do I need? Resistors. I have some right here. To beat lamb, you mean? Not lame. Lamb isn't lame. Also, A, you have 2k hours, and B, to beat lamb? Like, you just beat lamb? I don't believe either of that. Oh, to beat the mod pack. Oh, which mod pack is this? Correcting New Horizons? Oh, 2k hours. Yeah, that sounds about right for unexperienced players. If I'm being completely honest with you, I've played 300 hours and it did not feel like 300 hours. That felt quick, personally. You sink hours into it without realizing. But GTNH is really fun though. If I'm being completely honest, GTNH is very, very fun. If I'm being completely honest, GTNH was actually probably one of the most fun, but difficult mod packs I've ever played. I did not beat it, so yeah. It's fun in terms of yeah, it's fun because you get to see you get to see like all your progress and shit. I personally found it fun because I felt like I had something new to move towards, except I got to one part of the game which kinda chucked me out of it. I got to a part that required some... I got to a part that requires a lot of infrastructure. It's like a big hurdle to get past. I did not have the mental capacity to get past that. and then I stopped playing. I was going to make a lathe, but I actually think an alloy smelter would be better. I was going to say why. I essentially dropped it. Dropped it and I'm now playing a new mod pack called Nomifactory, which is shorter. I decided I should try on more shorter packs to get used to, like, the quote-unquote grind, I want to say. Oh yes, that's why I was getting alloy smelter. I was like, why am I getting alloy smelter? To increase my power capabilities a tremendously high amount. So I dropped it. I plan to come back to it when I feel like I'm prepared, when I feel like I'm ready to take on the big challenge. Because Great New Horizons is a pretty big challenge. It is very impressive to beat, but also for it to be as impressive as it is, you know, you kind of need to be patient. For example, I believe I'll take a cauldron. You need a cauldron per end of war, and I'll just steal the cauldron instead of making it. We're in a place called. Oh, by the way, this mod pack puts you in a place called the Lost Cities, which contains a lot of loot and such stuff. I am currently flying around the not flying, but like jumping around the rooftops to search if I can see any quartz blocks. I would recommend it though. Great New Horizons is pretty fun, and it was a really nice nostalgia trip because I saw some mods that I've not seen in years due to it being worked on for like 10 years, which because it's been out since 10 years ago, it runs on the version 1.7.10. Although it is severely modernized, such as Deep Slate being in it, that kind of stuff, and like offhand slot, that kind of stuff being in it. Yet it still has the features and especially mods of the older ages. And it was just fun to see. I just did it so I could look at the old mods and go like, fun. And also like do Greg Tech and then, you know, have fun. Because that's in the end what the goal is. You like survival but not RPG. All the mod packs I know are rooted in tech in some way. The most survivalish is a mod itself called Terraformacraft. To be fair, Terraformacraft is akin to Better Than Wolves. And Terraformacraft is pretty good. It is also pretty old. Well, have you heard of matcha flavored? No, but I do know what matcha flavor is, and I do know. I've not heard of, I'm assuming, a mod called matcha flavored. I don't know much new mods, I'll be honest. I know old mods. Ars Noval? What's Ars Noval? I only know Ars Magica. Is there a Formcraft equivalent? I was thinking. I don't think there's a new Formcraft equivalent. How's my power situation doing? Not well. I see. What I've got right now is an infinite source of water, by the way, which is way faster than this due to the fact that I want to upgrade my upgrade my steam production, which also not steam. I want to upgrade my energy production, which requires more. It is good. It is fun that you see it. I personally, in my opinion, what I like in Minecraft and in a lot of games is problem A exists, grind through problem A, get something that solves problem A, and in return you can now tackle on problem B. For example, the hit game Factorio. Like when I'm in tackle on, like automate problem A. Problem A, no iron. Solution, manually get some iron, make some miners, so make some furnaces, make some belts, inserters, and a tiny bit of power production. Automate iron. Now new problem, problem B, copper. Same thing. Problem C. Problem C. I don't like manually making buildings. Solve it by making it make automatic. Problem D. I don't like manually making science. Make automatic science. Problem E. New science requires new stuff. Make new stuff. And I feel like Factor is really good at teaching that kind of gameplay loop. I like having a problem and then I like having it solved, essentially. Whereas survival mod packs don't really have that solution, because survival's kind of smelly. And it's tough. Hello? You. This was not a speech to you, but to the other person that I know. I'm not going to say a name out loud, just in case they don't want their YouTube account connected to their real life identity. Personally, I don't mind. If you say my name, I don't really care. Yeah, I like some automation, but not a lot. I understand that. Personally, I do know people that like more survival. I know people that like magic. And I know I myself like technology. GregTech and other stuff is deep automation, because what do you need to beat this game? You need the infinite vending machine up. Well, not infinite vending machine. The creative chest, which can give you any item you want in the game. For that, you need all of this. This is a whole lot of bullshit. Let's say creative tank. Creative tank requires creative tank maker and creative tank data. That requires a heart of the universe. That requires these things. That requires this thing. That requires, let's say, universal navigator. That requires this thing, which requires what's the most complicated here? Wetware circuits, which requires all this, which requires wetware supercomputers, which requires wetware assembly, which requires wetware process, which requires neural processing unit, which requires what's the most complicated thing here? Stem cells, which require dragon egg, bacteria, sterilized growth medium, which requires raw growth medium, which requires mincemeat, salt, calcium dust, agar, and mutagen. Mutagen requires enriched bacterial sludge, which requires bacterial sludge with the quadria, uranium-235 or uranium-238. Bacterial sludge requires bacteria and biomass. Bacteria requires distilled water and biochaff. And distilled water requires water distilled. And biochaff is plant balls that are pulverized. Plant balls are made with compressing any sort of like plant matter. And that's one branch of like a bajillion branches to make this one item. It's complicated. Obviously, however, you're not going to do that by hand. That's going to take you bloody forever. So the goal is, how do I automate, let's say, getting... How do I automate, let's say, getting me whatever circuits? You can automate, let's say, this recipe, that, and then make the game say, hey, whenever I need to make craft all these items and craft this, and all I have to do is just say, hey, craft this, and it will craft you this. It will say, oh, let's say you don't have this, it will craft you this. Let's say you don't have this, it will craft you this. Let's say you don't have this, it will craft you this. Let's say you don't have that, it will craft you this, and like further on and on. This is what this essentially that's what I like. I like watching things move around. But now, back to my humble beginnings, I need to sort out power. This one is easy, this one is... That's why it requires an alloy smelter? Okay. This is super duper easy. I need to make one of you. Essentially, I just like it complicated. That's what it is. I like things just going like, you need this, which requires that, which requires that, which requires that, which requires that. For example, the game Factorio is, I feel like, really good at that kind of thing, where it's both less complicated but also more complicated. It's less complicated, but you have access to less of the tools that make it less complicated. For example, in Factorio, you don't have applied energy sticks 2, you have belt. You need something from point A to B, belt. I really like belts. There is the bot system that you can unlock later on, but unlike Applied Energy Sticks 2, which is about... Technically both have infinite throughput, but one of them is infinite throughput from the beginning, the other one's infinite throughput after a long, long time. Well, one of them is never truly infinite throughput, whereas the other one is infinite throughput from the beginning, and bots are not annoying, but bots are not nice to automate everything off of. It doesn't feel like high enough throughput. And it lags your game and stuff. So, in Factorio, to make sure you need belt, but things are easier. In this, things are more complicated, but you need more. Oh, I'm out of power. When I give up on Nomifactory or when I beat it, I probably will stream Factorio Space Age next. It's a thing that I have personally beat before, but I want to do two things, which is one, achieve 1,000,000 times per second in the game, which, if you told somebody before the DLC, they would lose their shit that that's even possible. After the DLC, there's bigger things. There's like bases that I've seen that's like 4,000,000 signs per minute. 1,000,000 is kind of like the default flagpole goal for like, I made a big ass base. And I want to do it without doing any of the building styles I've done. Where my building style is very much organized blocks. Do I waste space? Yes. But is it organized and neat? Yes. I'm a posh little guy. Instead I want to do just like, I have space here, iron, I have space here. Like, I wanna build like an absolute mess. Because building like an absolute mess, from what I've heard, is really fucking fun. And makes you play the game in a way that you've not played before. So... I gotta sleep now, alright. You look forward to GTNH streams? Ah, yeah, that's not happening in a while, dude. If you mean Nomifactory streams, that will happen. Hopefully weekly? Probably more, or probably less. Well, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, and don't leave me stuck alone with the other guy, which might just have it in the background. I'm good. There's enough. Now, if it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. Have a take a seat. Cause you'd like to see the news or any famous woman's feet. There's no need to panic. This isn't a test. Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest. Welcome to the internet. What would you prefer? Would you like to fight for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? Be happy, be horny, be bursting with rage. We've got a million different ways to engage. Welcome to the internet. Push your cares aside. Here's a tip for straining. Pastor here's a 9-year-old who died. We've got movies and doctors and fantasy sports. And a bunch of pencil drawings of all the characters in Harry Potter fucking each other. Welcome to the internet. Hold on to your sides, cause the random guy just sent your photos off his cock. They are grainy and off-putting. He just sent you more. They're not surprising, you know you like it, you whore. See it, man, you had to get up and to see a shrink. Show us pictures of your children, tell us every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a broom, or send a defer to a boomer. And the MA girl and groomer do a zoomer, find that rumor, you know, she's a definitely next option. You should kill your mom. Is why woman never fuck you, here's how you can build a bomb. Which Power Ranger are you? Take this crooked quiz. Obama said the immigrants are back to nature. Kid. Interest you in everything, all of the time. A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a strategy and boredom is a crime. Everything and everything, all of the time. Am I saying apathy's a strategy? Am I am I stupid? Apathy's a tragedy. You know, it wasn't always like this. Not very long ago, just before your time. Right before the towers fell, circa 99. It was catalogs, travel blogs, a chat room or two. Step aside, so we spent our nights waiting for you, insatiable. Mommy let you use her iPad, you were barely 2. And it did all the things we designed it to do. Now look at you. Now look at you. You. Unstoppable watcher. But your time is now, you're inside out. Money, how you grew. And if you stick together, who knows what you'll do. It was always the plan to put the world in your hand. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time. A bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy, and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time. Could I interest you in everything? All of the time, a little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy, and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, and anything and everything, and anything and everything, and all of the time. That song's pretty nice. I just gotta check something. So we've got a weird aspect ratio right now. That is not the same without a gun. And baby, when it's love, if it's not rough, it isn't fun. But whoa, 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 I'll get it all. Tell you what I got. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll get it hard. Tell me what I got. Can't read my, now you can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Can't read my, no, you can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Poker face, poker face. Poker face, poker face. Ma ma ma, na 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 na. Na 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 na. No, I won't tell you that I love you, cause I'm bluffing, I'm bluffing, I'm muffin on you, and I'm just hunting with my love glue gun. It's like a trick in the casino, take a bank before I pay you out, I promise this. It's just sand on my list, I can't read my, no you can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody, can't read my, no you can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Can't read my, no, you can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Can't read my, no, you can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Can't read my, no, you can't read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Can't read my, no, we can read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Can't poker face, fuck her face. Poker face, and she's got me like nobody. Poker face, fuck her face. Poker face, and she's got me like nobody. Poker face, fuck her face. Poker face, fuck her face, ma. And not that I care. What happens to you? And I know that you care for me too. So chill on the way to the sun. And that I found somewhere safe to bury my love. And a fool goes, dog needs a home. A shelter from pigs on the wing. Now that has significantly increased my power throughput. Damn it. How much is the basic, like the most basic capacitor? Achievable, achievable, achievable. I want a basic capacitor because I want to be able to just chuck coal into this and then forget, but I can't. Due to how it works. The steam buffer will be an intermediate between this and that. Heartaches, heartaches. Why, darling, you may only heartaches. Your kiss was such a sacred thing to me. My loving belief, that's just a burning memory. Heartache, heartaches. Why does it matter how my heart breaks? I should be happy with someone new, but my heart aches on you. Where can I get silicon? Because electrical steel requires an electrolyzer. Fuck. Really? I can't get silicon any other way? Surely. I don't know why I'm looking at centrifuge like that's gonna change. Ah, there's redstone. I'm not going to try it. Fine, I'll craft a electrolyzer. What does that require anyways? More of you. Whoops. Not that recipe, this recipe. Whoops. Now not whoops to here. And and this should be power transferred. I should just be able to chuck some steel into here and not worry about the power in this going down. Have you eaten through my... No, but I've got a massive fat buffer here. Thus, this should give me my steel plates easily. I'll need more anyhow, so I'll just chuck 28 in here. Or, because of the stupid way on how these work, I forgot they don't actually output their internal buffer unless they're being powered. I mean, I might as well just make an assembler while I'm at it. Instead of an electrolyzer, do electrical steel, go out of the way. I'll just make an assembler, because assembler is using this so much more. I'll need a fluid extractor as well, but guess what? I need fluid extractor anyways to do what my goal is. So I don't mind this detour. Now, assembler requires 10 motors and 4 circuits. I have a little less than that. I can, however, make it. Splendid. But I can't. Because secret reveal, I need even more. 4 more circuits. Why can I not make it? Vacuum tubes. Why can I not make it? No, steel bolts. Why can I not make... Bam. I'm not gonna have to worry about that again, but I will have to worry about you. The you will be all made. And you will be made, and hopefully this is the last time I have to make it this way. Of course, a minor setback. a slightly more major setback. Is there a way I can exclude what is... Because I would like to exclude sugarcane when I can. When I have sugarcane automated, due to the fact that sugarcane will already be dropping on the ground. Everything you know is wrong, but it's just as side and short is long, and everything you thought was so important doesn't matter. Everything you know is wrong. Just forget the words and sing along. All you need to understand is everything you know is wrong. Some days and grounds when I accidentally walked into an alternate dimension where I was abducted by some aliens who kind of catch me for some eternal organs and said it's like Polaroids and said I was a damn good sport, and as a way of saying thank you they offered to transport me back to any time it's read I would care to go, so I had them send me back to last Thursday night so I can pay my phone bill on time. As a floating head lead helicopter Sanders started yelling everything you know is wrong, because the sound and short is wrong. Important doesn't matter, everything you know is wrong. Just forget the words and sit along. You need to understand that everything you know is wrong. God damn it. 2 conveyors. I'll need more tin wire, that's for sure. Because then I need to make conveyors. Does that unlock? Yes, that gives me the achievement. Press LV electric piston. That's fine. Steel rods is fine by me. I don't have any rubber, that's the problem. Rubber issue. I don't think I'm gonna get to... No, I'm not gonna get to snout today, but I will get the cover so I can at least automate coal not being consumed fully when I do shit. Ouch, that looks nasty on my hand. I accidentally burnt myself in a searing oven and gave myself a bit of a steam burn. So many things, right, and so many aspects of good. It's just over there, over where, anywhere. Left easy winning, it's good, and he's sold. Ow. Rubber tree, finally. Massive rubber shortage spotted. This is not going to be enough, but at least I can pretend that I'm getting closer. What? There you go. LV robot arm is really useful. And now I need like one more rubber tree. I can make my own rubber tree. Shh. No one has to know. Can I not use to make plant matter? Fuck. Shh. Wait a second. I still have like pumps to make. I'm just waiting for a rubber tree to grow. I actually increased my DPI. There we go. Back to normal. No bone meals. We have officially crossed into Saturday. So let's see if I can quickly find a bone in a loot chest to get myself some. I fully cleared that one. Unfortunate. No chest on this floor. I have that memorized. Have to run up. Golden apples, I don't think could be used in anything important. If I get a chem reactor and like a distiller, I can get my first bits of ethylene by just oil. I could just do like oil sands. Or just find oil as well. Both those are valid options. This is literally the building that I was just on. This is not. Fortunately, there's no chest in here. I already looted this building. I'm too close to spawn. This shit will be looted. There's a torch here. I've been in this building. No bone meal to be found here. I've entered this building. I've left this building. I've been inside that building. I haven't done a VOD in a while because I've been playing Cyberpunk and that kind of shit. So that's why. It's all the same floor. I got the cuck one. Cuck floor. Oh, there's nothing in here. Bummer. Could I have a chest? Nah, I got a no chest version. This floor cannot have a chest. Tallest building I can find, let's see. No. Yes. But no. What I'm looking for. Wait, bones. That's what I was looking for. Trees have grown already, so this escapade didn't really matter. It's for in the future. Dog. Really? I still don't have enough. I can get an assembler now, but circuit assembler. Fluid extractor requires extractor of fluids. Distillery, no. I need an extractor. which is perfectly fine. I need a piston, which I have. Apparently, even though I don't see it existing. Do I actually have one? Oh, sure, I do. And I need a bronze fluid pipe. Luckily, I have plenty of bronze from my days of existing. I don't have to use 6 to make one machine. What? Tin rotors require 10. Extractor, which for a fluid cover requires 10 iron plate and weighted iron plate. So I've got a hope of weighted iron plate, please, please, please. Yes, that is so much nicer than if it wasn't. 1 tin ingot requires. Let's realize, can I just... This doesn't fucking work. Oh, this is not what I wanted at all. Okay, guess we're going with the battery option. I'll smelt one red alloy ingot to bring over as much of this, and steel. This as much as possible. Then I'll bring you here and I'll put you in there. Great. Silicon is something that I don't have, which is not great. However, now with these being produced secretly, and the fact that I've gotten more trees, I can quickly get myself some rubber. With rubber, I can get myself an electrolyzer, which requires 2 circuits, which requires red alloy, which requires 6, which requires this, which requires 2, which requires some steel, which requires a shebang. Bang shebang. I'll chuck a stack into here, don't worry about it. I'll need gold wires in secretively. Oh, I just made the red alloy. Guess I must have not. No, I have. Where's my red alloy? When did I get grey stained glass paints? Is it in here? No. There's my red alloy wire, what? Is it in here? 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 I swear I just made some. Going insane. I did it like this. Oh, I've already made the circuits. Oh, that's why I'm schizo. Maybe I am schizophrenic. We were talking about illnesses in chat. Maybe schizophrenia is what I have. Battery. Assault and battery was what I was arrested for. But nobody knows that because nobody will be watching this part of the stream. I have also not been arrested. This was a lie, unfortunately made by me. Yet, there's always time for firsts. I won't doubt that. I hope not, but you never know if how shit's going these days. If you heard that and you didn't like that joke, you're next. Electrolyzer is down. Did I get the quest? No. Why? Because I did it too quickly. Did I get this quest? No, because I didn't make it. Fuck. Great way to remember stuff is there a clipboard? There is. The recipe looks annoying. Sign. This is a way that I remind myself I want to do stuff. Make. I'm saying fluid extractor because I'm so used to the two extractors. They're just both called extractor in this one though. Give me the quest, give me the quest, give me the quest, give me the quest, give me the quest. Why ain't giving me the quest? Oh, it wants clay. What? What? That's an LV recipe? Really? Not MV? I thought this was MV locked. Shit. My bad. Didn't know you were chill like that. 14. Does it give me silicon dioxide? No, it gives me silicon. No oxygen from clay, I guess. Well, there's water. It gives more water. That's tweaked. It's not alumina. It's not. It's There you go. Electrolyzer. Now I'll make. My bad. Are you still enabled? You are. You're eating through all my fucking coal. I could have found this. I haven't found it, but I could have. But I wanted the quest way, because then capacitor 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically I have capacitor. I want to get the... Can I craft it? Yeah, 4 dark steel plates, but... I guess I have to get one more dark steel slash home slash spawn. Am I gonna find it or am I gonna... I'll just find it, it's easier. I don't want to get into obsidian, but that is what the quest wants, so I will. I'm just gonna RTP and see, hope that I land near... Well, that's like really fucking far away. And a mesa biome? That's crazy. Mesa would be nice if I could use it. Oh, it's the brick... The fucking brick one. I should remember that existed. What does brick dust electrolyze into? Clay dust. Well, shit. That would have been nice to remember. I forgot about that completely. I'm in a desert. Wow. Love pool, where may you be? Love pool, I wish for thee. Meteor, you guys have lava. Lava would be nice to get some city lava. Lava? That's a singular source. I don't want a singular source, I want a pool. There's oil. Black lava. Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna find one more dark. I could go in here. If there's a dark and get in here, I'm just gonna not bother if there isn't. I don't know what I find first. I didn't instantly see a chest, so... Hey, sheep. I'm not listening to a right Pink Floyd song, though. I'm listening to Welcome to the Machine from Wish You Were Here. One of my favorite albums of all time. Does a redstone block in there if it... No, I don't think it does. It's so... told you what to drink. Played a mean guitar. Love to drive his Jaguar. So welcome to the machine. It's almost, it's 0:30. or 12, depending on what you go. Regular ass village, shit. Those are rare. Those are really rare. I guess. Doubt you guys would have anything useful for me, but I like the pre 1.12 generation. That's kind of fire. Yeah, rest in peace, this guy's house. It got cut in half. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Oh well, not an oil well. Why is there a plus shaped hole in the ground if it's not an oil well? Surely I will run into a lava pool. Why? Did I pass one? Did I pass one that's like really hidden? Really niche? Journey map saves the day. Journey map saves the fucking day. Let's go, journey map. You're the goat. Oh, I forgot that I can't hold shift. Wait a second, what happens if I just break this? Oh, it has to be the same mining speed or higher. Lava no more. Spider-Man no more. I should rewatch Spider-Man 2. Fire movie. Maybe Spider-Man was a hero. That thieving son of a bitch. Spider-Man 2's fire. This was all to get one single piece of dark steel, by the way. Then I bet you this run out, this run out, this run out, this run out, and I'm good. Don't give me a power fail. No fail? No, oh, good. Capacitor requires to get this recipe. Capacitor requires these to turn to plates. I'll get one singular cough to give me that electricity to wake up the updater to tell, hey, wait, it's actually doing shit. Power buffer requires iron, red alloy plates, which should be fine. And iron. And I hope that was a redstone block. Seems 'twas. No need for a compressor, this is not correct take New Horizons. Luckily. Basic capacitor bank. And I'll place this here. I will have this here. I like this face. I'll place on the other side this face. Well, no. On this side I'll place this face. On this side, I'll place input. On this side will be output. I'll connect it with hatches. And I don't know how to make a redstone output. I remember seeing that you can. Power monitor. You know what? Fuck it, sure. Let's make the graphical power mod. Firstly, a conduit probe, which I've already got. Silicon, which requires more clay. Or I can just silicon dioxide, which is so much more faster. Really? Did I misplace it? Can't even do that. I have to... Oh my god. Okay, guess I'll go with sapphire then. Can't even do sapphire. I can't, how do I get... I guess we're going with more clay, but I really don't want to... I could break down... I could macerate manually in my hand. What? Let's go on a clay hunt for silicon. Furthermore, I'm gonna need black wool. Nah, I'm not gonna get it. That fancy one. This is like something that I'm barely gonna use, by the way. That is actually so pitiful. In terms of output I'm getting. No power as well. Like, fuck, man. What did I do to deserve this? One more craft. Down. Yo, the awesome Jolie's on Never White Night Winters again. Jolie grindset mindset. Wait, what does this require? That's easy. What does this require? That's easy. You flippin' twit. Just get that dinosaur. That shows that could be a lot worse interpreted. Called the penis hole because I built a penis to remind myself, hey, this is where the thing is. It's good. Hey, this is bedrock right here. Please let our bars be the same. Can't bother to do that. Slash spawn. Closest. Let's go to this roof. Hello, iron bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slash back. No slash home. You flippin' twit. I love these. Calling somebody a twit is like a power. The words for me. Spend the day away. Call the morning ground, hear the sound of rain and not the valley. It's nearing 1 o'clock. Turn it. No, but you have more power. Oh, but the other one has flippers and I don't want to lose that. I remember you. You had like nothing inside, didn't you? Yeah. You're cool. You're like a glitch. I don't have a clue what happened with that one, but... Road. A probe. I'll do this 90% and I'll make this 0%, yeah. Alright. There we go. Oh shit. So it consumes passive a tiny bit, but that's fine. Seems 1 and 0.25 EU per tick. Well, that was fun.